Welcome to Flip TV News. This is Igolo Ebonlua, and here are the news headlines. Nimet warns asthmatic patients over dusty weather. Nnpc oil marketers clash over rising cost of fuel. Ugandan pastor shot in murder attempts. Police reveal no ransom paid for Nasarawa LG chairman. Truck causes collision in Lagos. Now the news in details. The Nigerian Meteorological Agency has predicted sunny and hazy weather for the north and north-central states of the country beginning from Wednesday, January 3, 2024. Nimet also warned about cloudy and hazy weather with slim chances of isolated thunderstorms over the coastal city of Delta, Bayelsa, and Rivers states during the afternoon and evening periods. The agency made the predictions in its weather report released in Abuja on Tuesday, January 2, 2024. The report clearly stated that a slight dust haze is expected over the inland areas of the south during the forecast period, while few clouds in hazy atmosphere is expected over the coastal cities, with slim prospects of isolated thunderstorms over parts of Delta, Rivers, and Bayelsa states during the afternoon/evening period. In other news, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited and fuel marketers under the aegis of the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria on Tuesday clashed again over the removal of subsidy on petrol. This came against the backdrop of the depreciation of the naira against the United States dollar at both the official investors and exporters window and the parallel markets. On Tuesday, the local currency closed as $998 at the official markets, while it traded at $1,225,000 at the black market. On the back of the falling naira rates, economists and oil marketers said PMS subsidy was increasing in recent times, but the Nnpc quickly countered these positions and declared that it was recovering its full cost on the importation of premium motor spirits, popularly called petrol. Oil marketers revealed on Tuesday that subsidy on petrol was increasing considering the cash of the naira against the United States dollar and the cost of crude oil, stressing that PMS should sell at 1,200 naira litre in a free market. Also on the news, an influential Ugandan pastor and outspoken supporter of the President Yoweri Museveni was hospitalized after a shooting attack which killed his bodyguard, police said Wednesday. Aloysius Bijinjo was shot on Tuesday evening when unidentified assailants opened fire on his vehicle before swiftly escaping the scene on a motorcycle. According to the police, an investigation had been launched into the attempted murder of Pastor Aloysius Bijinjo and the unfortunate killing of his bodyguard, Muhumuza Richard. Bijinjo is a controversial figure in Uganda, where he is the head of the House of Prayer Ministries, one of the most influential Pentecostal churches in the religious East African country. He also has his own television and radio channels, which he uses to give unconditional support for Museveni, who has ruled against Uganda since 1986. Despite sustaining injuries during the attack, Pastor Aloysius Bijinjo managed to transport the vehicle to Milago Hospital. Regrettably, his bodyguard, Muhumuza Richard, succumbed to the assault and was confirmed dead upon arrival at the hospital. They said Bijinjo was undergoing medical treatment and is under close monitoring. Bijinjo's support for the president, and more recently his son, who is seen as potential successor, regularly attracts wrath from the opposition, who the pastor in turn openly criticizes in sermon. Meanwhile, the Nasarawa State Police Commander Wednesday said no ransom was paid for the police of the abducted chairman of Akwanga local government area, Safiyanu Handaha, on Tuesday. The state police public relations officer, DSP Raman Nansel, disclosed this in an interview with Punch Online. Punch Online earlier reported that sources informed our correspondent that government abducted him alongside one other male, Adamu Huma, on New Year's Day at Ningo village along Adaha Akwanga Road. Finally on the news, a container-laden truck has broken down with mechanical faults while exiting a company's yard around Nnpc depot, Ejigbo. Movement along the corridor has been affected as there is only a narrow path for other motorists to use. A report from LASMA personnel on Wednesday came in that the collision occurred between two motorcycles and Dalami upward Ijora. One victim's two legs got broken and the other had internal bleeding. Emergency units are on ground to take charge before taking the victims to the hospital. That is all on Flip TV News. This is Igolo Ebolua reporting live. Bye for now.